Sure. Excuse my attire.
That's totally fine.
Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday from Minnesota. Wherever you're
Morning.
tuning from.
Good morning, my friend.
Good morning,
Yeah.
Amos.
Mr. Neil.
I'm
Mr.
ready.
Neil is
He's,
just
he's
ready.
ready. He's ready. I'm
Oh,
telling you
take it
what.
on. I'm
You can't
excited.
tell Mr. Neil nothing.
Mr.
Okay?
Neil,
You
Mr.
know, I
Neil, you
bonded,
know
I
what?
bonded with Amos in that trip. So take it over.
That trip transforms everybody.
Everybody,
Just a minute,
honestly.
just a minute.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, it was a wonderful thing. I'm telling you, this coming July, this next year, everybody that did not attend this convention for this year, the one we had a couple weeks ago, please let's all plan to go. Let me tell you, it will change you. It will transform you, the way you look at this business and the way you look at yourself. It's an encouragement to everyone who did not attend. We have 1 year from now. Really, that's more time, ample time for us to plan for that trip. It's a wonderful thing. I'm telling you. Look at Mr. Neil now. See, that's what I'm talking about. Let me tell you just a little thing while we're waiting for Michael. When I started this business, 1 month into passing the exam, there was a convention, just like you did. I went right in it. I said, I'm gonna go. Whatever it takes, whatever little, dollars I have put together, I will go. When I came back, that's exactly how I was. I was always ready, talking to people. I was reading books. I was hungry, okay? And people can see the transformation. People will come and say, "Oh my gosh," just like we are saying, Mr. Neil is ready. You're all dressed up and ready. You're confident. When you're talking to
Tell it
people,
to me.
your lingo changes. Everybody says, "Oh my goodness, are you the same person?" That's when you know you're really in the business and you're really intentional and you're doing this thing. Okay. So, anyway, that was just, me trying to inspire somebody here or encourage somebody here. But
Okay.
of course, we have our senior manager, Amos, who's going to be leading us in the training today. Of course, we are here. We all, train together, collectively. But it is a privilege, and I'm so, so, so proud of you, Amos. I see what you're doing, and trust me, it's all worth it. So you go ahead and lead us today, and the floor is yours.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, ED Patricia, for introducing me. And today I take on this responsibility to train with you on our illustration. So I had to, when I saw Mr. Neil, there is no way I was addressing him in my jumper. So I had to go and, switch
Ah,
things out a little bit.
love it.
Yeah. So good to see Will. Um, yeah, on camera and everybody who's at work. So let me share my screen. Yeah. Is there any new person on the call who is not familiar with this, you know, website? This is F&G, one of the companies that I'm going to use to run an illustration. So I already have an account and I'm going to log in. So when we are running illustrations, we don't run them on the Xperia platform. We just come to the F&G platform is where we run illustrations. So this is what differentiates this platform with, as someone who has been in the industry from the other platforms is you are the one who reports business to Xperia. You're not doing business within Xperia. So here, when you get here, there is my business, my agents, products, sales tools, forms. If you need any form here to maybe the underwriter is asking you for something that you think you have no idea about, you can always come to forms here and look through, right? There are so many forms here that you can come to. I know this is a sidebar, but very important. In case the client wants to change the beneficiary, you can always come here and get that form, download it, send it to the client to fill in, and you can go from there. Makes it very simple. So going back, so many things here that we can check, but for the purpose of this training today, we come to sales tools, and click illustrations. So once you reach illustrations, we're going to choose F&G Life illustrations. So click explore. The first one is for annuities, but for now we are going to go with life illustrations. When you reach here, make sure that you don't click on this view my cases, because you're going to share the client's information that you've worked on before. So you don't want to click there for HIPAA purposes. Come to start new case. When you get to new case, for Mr. Neil is just ready to go, he's my client. So we're going to roll. So Mr. Neil, when you reach here, let me assume you're my client. I'll put Mr. Neil, Neil, and last name will be
O-N-Y.
O-N, right?
Y, yeah.
U-K.
P-E-R-E.
R-E. Okay, so that's your client's name. Fill in that information, then come to their date of birth. For the purpose of this illustration, you just put, let me say, Mr. Null is 50, but from what I see, he's 18 with 42 years of experience, right? So he's still 18. That's kidding aside. So I'll put anything here, 12, 1992. So hypothetically, we want to start with 32, age 32,
yeah,
because we don't want to, we are just doing an illustration for the client. We are not actually placing in their information, but we want the client to have an idea. If they are slightly older than 32, they can have an idea what it is like to have a policy that is, lesser than that, in between. So some people are, when you start with their age, they feel, they're not comfortable with taking it on. So our client is a male. Case description here, we don't fill in anything because we have another section where we're going to fill in that information. The state here, we fill in the client state. So for this purpose, Mr. Neil is in Georgia. Georgia. Okay. Right here. Okay. And we come to product type and select Index Universal Life. Then we come to find products. We come down, we have 4 products. So these 4 products here, we have F&G Everlast. It depends on the client's situation, but if you need more elaboration on this one, it's you have to attend I think the Thursday training, where we go in detail about this Everlast, when to use it. But for now, I don't want to confuse you. We're going to go with the F&G Path Setter, because let's say our client is interested in growing their cash value. Okay, if they're interested in growing their cash value, we go with Path Setter. If the client is interested, a sneak peek about our F&G Everlast. If the client is interested in getting a higher death benefit, like a higher death benefit, but at a low cost, we go with F&G Everlast. But for now, we are going to go with the path setter because Mr. Neil is, I would say, he's interested in growing his cash value with a lesser death benefit. So we'll go with a path setter. And now it will bring us to other fields here, just to make sure here that you have the client state, which is Georgia, where he is right now. And the product is F&G path setter. And then we come here to, we come to the edge. We already filled in the edge. And we come to, you always want to check the underwriter guidelines here and see. You have to make sure, that the client, actually you reduce the chances of denial of the policy to be denied by the underwriter. The BMI, you want to check with the client's BMI and see, Ms. Patricia, you can always guide me on there if I go off,
Well, you're doing great so far.
All right, let me come back. Are we together, everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Edward, good to see you. Good to see you on the call. Mr. Edward is our elder in the house, I guess.
All
If you
right.
haven't, yeah.
Welcome, Mr. Edward.
Yeah, so we come to we leave this one the way it is, quick run, solve, and solve for now, we leave it, and come to our initial face amount. So for the purpose of illustration, we're going to place 1 million here, just 1 million. And we'll come to the death benefit option and select option B. Option A will leave the death benefit at level, so the cash value will not go towards the death benefit. Option B will take the cash value to the death benefit. So just to make sure you get that right. And option B to A really doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. But at the later years of the policy, you can always call the company and tell them to switch to A, where the cost of insurance, if as you get older, the cost of insurance gets high. So you can always call the company and let them know to switch that to level. So that's what option B to A means. But for now, we go with option B. Now, we come to down here to premium mode. We'll go with monthly for now. And premium type, target. Don't change anything there. We don't change anything here as well for now. And we come to interest crediting options. So we are going to allocate according to F&G, according to F&G professional. Blake told us here in the training that these indices have performed very well over the last 20 years and recommended that we can allocate 33% for the interest of our clients at the first one, which is Morgan Stanley US Equity Allocator Annual PTP with bonus and 90% PER. And then the second one as well, this one will put 34. And we come to the BlackRock Market Advantage and we'll put 33, which brings it to 100%. We can't exceed 100% and we can't go below 100%. The system has to make sure that it's balanced, just like you see down here. Now, when we come down to the additional benefits. The beauty about this policy is you don't need to come and click on anything about this company. You don't need to come and click on anything. Other companies, once you forget and don't click these benefits, the client will miss out. But just to make sure, you come and check and see terminal illness rider is already highlighted, critical illness and chronic illness is already highlighted. But if the client needs explanation on these benefits too, you can always explain to them the waiver of monthly deduction, you know, the waiver of specified premium, the child term rider. For some of you who are new, have just gotten your licenses, you can remember this in some of your questions in the course, you know, what the child term rider means. So this is where the in-depth of the course helps you to come here and understand how you can explain this to your client. Okay, so coming down here, we don't need to change anything. If the client needs to know, you know, the monthly charges and expense report, you can click those. But again, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're going to be asked so many questions. But just in case they ask for, just be ready to know, you know. Okay. Now, that is it for now. Does anybody have any question before I move on further?
No question.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, okay. There are
Question.
questions.
Hopefully, I'm not supposed to know this yet. How do you get to that website? What is that website address you are running?
So this website is for F&G, one of the companies that we are contracted with in Xperia. Okay. So once you get your license, you're going to, I believe your leader has already shown you where to put your license.
Pending.
Vector. So that once you complete that first onboarding, you will go to the companies and ask for a contract. Okay. And now when those companies give you the contract, they will send you an email that has this website.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, thank you. All right, so we come here to calculate. Is everybody able to see the policy summary?
Yes.
Okay, so remember our client was 32 years of age. By the time this policy makes 1 year, the client will be 33 years. They have contributed in the entire 12 months, they have contributed $8,760. And from that money, the account value is 5,504. The difference between what I hear most clients ask me, which they don't understand, because they are curious to know what, you know, am I losing money? So the difference between this contribution and the account value right now is the cost of insurance. Remember, this is a life insurance policy. It is supposed to protect you. So every month there is cost of insurance. That is the difference. Combined together for the 12 months is the cost of insurance. That's the difference. And other little charges. So, but as you can see, in the first year, the client has no money to take out. The surrender value is the money they can have access to take out. But they do have money here. So remember, we chose option 2. Option 2 was carrying over the cash value to the death benefit. And that's what you see here. The 5,504 has come to 1,005,504. So if we check on year 5, we're going to skip from here and check year 5. Remember, this policy has 62 benefits. But for the purpose of the illustration, we only illustrate 12. We only explain 12 of them. And the first one is compound interest. Compound interest is the first one. So then how does compound interest happen? When you look at year 2, this money here is increasing. Because if you get the 5,504 together with year 1 and year 2, it's more than that. If you try to put this amount together, there is an increment, which is interest, earning interest on the principal and on the interest itself. So that is compound interest. So if you skip and we come to year 5 here, we can see that we can take out or we can withdraw 23,000 from this account. Do you get that? 23,000 from this account. But again, our goal is to explain to our client that it's better to take out a borrow, because that will not affect compounding here, the money that is accumulating in their account value. So we would recommend them, we don't advise them, we recommend them to actually borrow from their account. Because when they borrow, in case they fail to pay back, this amount of money that they have borrowed is going to is going to be taken from their face amount that they did qualify for to get this policy. But if they withdraw, it's going to affect their account, their surrender value, which is the cash value. So that is year 5. If we come down to year 15, still demonstrating compound interest, we come to year 15. Year 15 here, we take a look and see that, our cash value is nearly matching our, our account value. Our cash value, which is the surrender value, is nearly matching the account value, which means that the money is coming back, literally. So one of the benefits of this account is it's like marriage. You don't see the benefits of marriage until you stay longer. So that is the right acronym you can use. Mr. Neil, is that right?
Very, very correct.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So that you can throw in that to your client, because now here, this policy is seeing the benefits tier 15. So when you look at, we come down here and you say, oh, Mr. Neil, by the time you become a senior citizen, that is 65. By the time you turn 65, how much supplemental retirement income will you have on top of your 401k? And this is how much they will have. Okay. So the earlier, the better. The earlier you get this policy, just like Taylor Selfie told us, where you wait on, you're going to pay more. You start now, you pay less. Right. So when was the best time to start? Yesterday. Yeah. So year 65. So remember, started with year 1, 5, 15, 65, and coming to, okay, let's say up to age what? Life expectancy. The system always shows us 82. By 82, if you're still contributing to this account, this is how much money you have. Can you imagine at 82, you're traveling around the world because you sacrificed something in the early years. So I'll stop there for the compound interest right now. But as you can see, it goes down up to age 120. I don't know of anybody who is still living up to this age except the daughters. Most daughters can make it up to 120. But that's generational wealth. That's generational wealth right there. That's why we always say this is building generational wealth. But then coming back to the second benefit is probate court-free death benefit. Just a minute. Just want to make sure I give you all of them. Okay. I don't have my book here handy, but
But I think it's probate court-free, tax-free, compound interest, and then you're gonna
okay.
go to the illnesses.
Okay. Do you want me to talk about all of them?
Yeah, they don't have to be in order like the way it is for as long as you mention them, honestly, as you are demonstrating. So you're doing great.
Okay. All right. Yeah, probate court-free death benefit. This account is protected by law. So the client is safe with their money inside here because the IRS cannot, except if they violate the MEE, which is the modified endowment contract. So long as they are with a bankruptcy, this account protects them from bankruptcy. Any money they have inside here protects them from bankruptcy. The current president too as well wrote a book on that, and he filed his taxes. I haven't confirmed it, but I was told it was $700. And where did he put the rest of the money? I guess here, because he's a billionaire, right? Now we have the chronic, critical, and terminal illness. Terminal illness is when the doctor tells the patient that they have 12 months to live. So once the company receives that letter that the doctor has told the patient, they have up to ED, is it up to 100% on terminal illness?
Terminal illness, yeah, it's when they have 12 months and under. And some it depends on the company. Some companies are 24 months or 72 months and under. So it just depends which company is it that they have a policy with. Yes, and it's
Okay.
100%.
It's 100%. Thank you. And chronic illness?
And chronic illness, depending also on the severity, it can be 100% or 80% or 90%. The determination, will be made based on the, the illness and the severity of
Okay.
that. Yeah.
And I suppose critical illness as well, because if it's not severe, the company cannot.
Yeah, but you will get some money. If it's, say for instance, let's just say if it's stage 4 cancer, right? Of course, you're gonna get 100%.
Okay.
Yes.
ED
And
Dios
Dios has
something.
Yes, can you hear me?
yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes, critical illness with FNG is up to 100%, not 90%. And like Patricia said, depending on the severity of the illness, but it goes all the way up to 100%. And chronic illness as well is up to 100% of the death benefit, or up to 1 million, depending on the policy, right? Now, that gets distributed with 25% every year. Means that you can still get your 100%, but they are giving you 25% every year in the next 4 years. What does it mean? It means that if you are chronically ill, you have that chronic illness, you are not able to take yourself to the bathroom or feed yourself. They can, if you have a $1 million policy, for example, 25% of 1 million is what?
250.
250, right? You can get your first year one, 250,000. That will take you, right? And then year 2, 250. Year 3, 250, until like your 100% is gone. Again, that is up to 100% or up to 1 million. And then terminal illness, like you said, FNG, I think, goes all the way to 18 months. When the doctor says you have 18 months to live, you get up to 100% of your death benefit when you're still alive.
Thank you. Thank you, Eddie. All right. So those are the 3 riders that come with the policy. But
Thank you.
yes, John. John, do you have a question? Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's proceed. And then there is the other one is autopilot. Autopilot. So with autopilot, we're
Thank you.
going to come back. All right. Autopilot, we're going to come back. We're going to X out here. And then
Sorry,
come
I
down.
don't mean to disturb you. For all of us who are not muted, can we all mute ourselves so that we are not distracting the trainer? Because there's some noises coming from other people here. So let's just, mute all of us, please. Thank you.
Amos, coach.
Yes. Yes.
Before you go to the autopilot, would you be kind to run that report again and probably show us the premium summary and talk a little bit about it, the monthly premium, annual premium, and 7-pay?
Yes. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. Let's come here. My bad. I had missed this out. If you look at here, this premium summary, it shows how flexible this policy is. So when you look at the annualized premium, which we have been shown in the tabular right here, this one here, 8,760 is the annual premium the client pays in the entire 12 months. So also the same as target premium here, as you can see. Now, the model premium is the amount of money that the client pays every month if they choose to go with monthly. Minimum premium payment, this minimum premium here is the lowest amount of money this client can put in this policy in a certain period. The period here, EDD is to explain it properly. When are they supposed to contribute this money? The 4,380?
1 year. Within 12 months.
Okay, thank you. Within 12 months.
Yeah.
Now the guideline single premium, this is how much they can pay at once in this policy. At once. They don't have to pay any amount of money again. Is that right?
The
The
guideline
single premium.
Yes, the guideline single premium is the amount basically. If the client was the client was to max fund their account, each year, the moment they hit that number, they need to stop. They need to stop. That is the maximum they can hit. It could be in 3 years, could be in 4 years, but the moment they reach that number, the account is paused until after 3 years later they can be able to resume. But that is the amount that they'll be able to continue. Idi, can you mute everybody? Host, can you mute everybody? Yes. So yeah, that is the it's not like on one time, because it will violate MEC if you put in 1 year, but it has to be, it could be that 57 times what, times 3, it has to match that, and then you stop until how many years, 3 years later, then you can resume. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. After contributing this one in 3 years, then you can resume. Thank you. Martin Kumo has a question. I think questions can be held a little bit for now. Let's first finish up here.
Yes.
For now, we for now, we can just only take on the clarifications, you know, but we're going to welcome the questions. Just bear with us. Hopefully that's okay with you. Thank you. Now, the guideline level premium. This guideline level premium is the amount of money the client can pay his policy.
People.
Oh my goodness.
Edie, can you make me a co-host? I can.
Yeah,
I
I'm
support that.
trying to do. Gosh. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Guys,
have
can we just respect this training, please? Because it's very distracting when you know, you have the background noises. Everybody, please just mute yourselves for right now. And then when it's time for us to ask questions at that time, you know, we can unmute, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Edie. Yes. I was explaining the guideline level premium is the amount of money that you can pay on an annual basis without violating the MEC. You can pay this money without violating the MEC. Let's say you want to contribute like let me come back up here. So there's a certain amount of money. Like if you pay the 7 pay here, right? This is a 7 pay. The maximum amount of money that you can contribute in a year without exceeding the modified endowment contract by the IRS. But if you want to contribute a level amount for a certain period of time without violating the IRS, you can pay this 41,814.67. It's okay. So in case you have a client who wants to max fund their policy, but play within the guidelines, this level premium is a good solution for them. They can contribute this same amount every year without violating the MEC. So going back to autopilot, we're going to come back here and change. I'm going to come back down here and solve specified level. And then we're going to put, let me say, this client is contributing 8,600. Was it 760? Let me just check again, make sure. Just to make sure, I'm gonna put the same amount of money that they're contributing in a year. And we'll do that for like 15 years.
8,670.
Thank you, Eddie. Oh, sorry. Oh. Coming back. 8,670. Okay. So we're going to do that up to, let's say, up to age 30. You know, year 30. And we come to calculations. Calculate results.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, Coach.
1 year this
Coach,
policy is.
Coach,
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
can you please go back to the design, then you change mode of payment from monthly to yearly, then you go back.
Okay, thank you.
Payment mode, yes. Annual, yeah, then you can calculate.
I think I even the years too. Let me put 15.
You can keep it like that. You are good. Just calculate.
Okay, thank you. Thanks so much, Dr. Putu. Oh yeah. So now the autopilot is basically we've designed this policy for the client to contribute up to age 30 of the policy. And now from there, they feel like they don't want to contribute anymore. This policy will run up to age 120. So that is autopilot. That's why it's a flexible premium. Flexible with this universal life insurance. You can design it the way you want it, depending on your goals. This is something the client might be interested in as well, because some people are scared that they are going to contribute to this policy for basically their entire life. So just let them know that they have the option to contribute up to that age, which is put 30. So then the other thing is if they wanna what is that called? That is it gives them that's withdraw, the option to withdraw.
Access to cash?
Access to cash. Yes, thank you. Access to cash. So access to cash, if I'm to remember very well, access to cash, I come to, is it income stream?
Yes.
Thank you. And then go to, so I'll put at, let me say this person makes, is it up to age, let me say 65, right?
You can do,
Try
yeah.
with 65. And then,
Sorry,
hmm,
Coach, you can put back
yes, doctor.
the 120 that was there.
Oh, the 120.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is the policy design, and then you go down. What you want to do, you do it here down.
Income stream down there is income type, and yeah.
Yes, that's where you change it. We want it to start at which age and for how long. Then you can change. Yeah. On top there, you don't have to touch anything.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can leave it like that, I guess.
Sure.
Sorry, I think you should change something because you were paying only for 30 years. You did not fund
Okay,
your account enough. Maybe get paid for 20 years only instead of 25 years, or maybe you can also start at age 68.
Okay. 68.
Yeah. Then, yeah, you get paid for how many years? You say 20 years. And then the income mode, you say annually. You say income mode, yes, annual, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, doctor.
Then you can click OK.
All right.
It's possible.
Calculate. All right. So if we come to check here and see at age, we said that to at age 68. So by 69, the client is going to start receiving 12,678 for 20 years. Look, the policy is still in place. Nothing has affected it. And then at age 88, they will stop taking out of the policy. And then the policy will run up to age 120.
That's income for life.
The income for life. So thank you, Dr. Amputu. I wasn't quite sure about that.
So, sorry, my ED. Here, I just want to ask people, all of us, to get this in mind. If you invest in your policy as targeted, like target premium, your income will be an average. If you underfund your policy, your income will also be very little. You see, you are getting only 12,000 because the policy is underfund. You are on the target, but only for 30 years. But if you max fund your policy, your income will come bigger. So if you try the same income stream that you did now with a max funded policy, like you go, let's say for the 18 years, the 30 years, you use guideline single premium, or you use 7 years of 7 pay. you'll see the income will be way bigger than this one, because the income is calculated by the system itself. So we cannot type in numbers there.
Yes,
So
it's showing us something.
what doctor is saying, thank you,
Mm.
doctor. What doctor is saying is that if you teach your client to put as their savings, if they are looking to have income, good income for life, they can contribute that 41,000, right? If it's this client, you did a financial analysis, you found out that they can afford this $1 million policy and they have extra funds that they can put in. So even if they don't put 57,000, let's say they come up with 40,000, right? Right, doctor, they come up with 40,000 and then they're going to do it. You don't have to do it for many years. Let's say since this is a young person and they're working, they have a good job, we're looking at they're putting 41,000. Well, let me just 40. Let's say 40,000 for 10 years, right? For 10 years. If they do this for 10 years, that's going to be what? That's going to be 400,000, right?
Yes.
And let's go ahead and run the numbers. Okay. All right. So you are making 80,000 a year. You manage to live off your 50%, and then you put 50% of your income towards your savings. So, and this is just the hypothetical numbers. This is a $1 million policy. A policy less than this can even work better. But if they manage to put the guideline, you remember guideline is 41,000. I did not just put this 1,800. I just did 40,000. Then as you can see, guideline will let you do it even above than 7 years. But 7 premium, if you put 57, you can only do it maybe 5 years or 4 years, and that's it. You have to wait another years. But guideline, you continue to pay as longest. Now, as you can see, at year 9, you already, actually, let me start with the year 1. Year 1 now, Coach Amos, they have 34,000 in their cash value. The same year they can access 25,000, right? And go do a project. Then year 9, they have put in what? 360,000, but they have what? 410.
Yeah, 41.
It means that
Yeah, 410.
they already have 50,000 extra, right? They start making money here. Then year 10, they put another 40, which you can see they can access some money already, a lot of money. And then this is autopilot. No more premium until they reach 120 years. But guys, as you all are agents and making money, make sure you are putting some money where it's supposed to be. This person at age 68, actually, you can even start at age 50 or age 55 or age 60. They don't have to wait until, but if they were to wait to withdraw the money, they can take a lump sum of an income cash flow of 265 every year for the next how many years, right? You see, for 20 years. That is for me, that's powerful, right? So again, for somebody who was making 100,000 a year and they want to retire and then just get a passive income, you can show them how, when you go here, they can retire. This is a 32-year-old. What if they retire to age 55? There's no such a 65 thing. You can tell your clients who dictates that you have to wait 65. You can retire to 65 instead of 65. Retire at your age 55 and start enjoying your money. But let's see, we just change from starting 55. Let's see if this income will make sense to this person. Do they need to go back to work, or they don't have to go back to work? Let's see. Okay, tell me, we are talking a net income, not this is a tax-free coming to 105,000 at age 56. This person needs to keep working 2 jobs?
No.
No, they don't. They can retire until age 80. They have what? The cash flow is still growing. Guys, that's how you set a dream. That's how you illustrate income stream, and you can navigate these numbers. It doesn't have to be this 40,000, depending on how much the policy you design. But since we are on $1 million policy, that's the best illustration. Doctor, this is what you meant, right?
100%. So let's go to the that's other summary. Yes, you can close. Now you can close
The view one.
and go to view and print. Yeah, the second one.
I think Coach Amos, you can take it.
Coach Amos, the second one.
Okay, I got you. View and right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, you want to see how much?
Yeah. So they just summarize this.
Yeah.
It just explained to us. You'll see how much you've contributed, how much you got paid, and how much your policy still has. You can go until the page 10 or 11. The tabulary. Yes, you can keep going.
Excuse my notes here. There is a
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can go down a little bit. Yeah, you are good. You can go.
Let me go back.
Yeah.
1 second. Coach. Okay. So we're looking at a
little bit down.
So you want to go down?
Yes, here, right here. Yes, we are good there.
Right.
Yeah, you see that on the third column there, that where it says planned premium outlet.
Right.
On the first one, it shows that 400,000 that you contributed the 10 years, and how much you got paid from this policy, 2.6 million.
Right.
And look at the cash value there and the surrender and the death benefits. Your policy is still there.
That's
and
right.
if you go up to year 95 or more, you see how much you leave to your next generation, how much cash you still have. You are still able to get out of this account. Yeah, this is just amazing.
That's right. Wow. Coach Amos and Doctor, Edith, Tricia, and everybody, you guys are the best.
You are the best too. We are all doing this. So in actual words, the way this illustration is being demonstrated, an IUL is a policy that will help you create wealth. Okay, so when they mean that, or when they say that, they mean it, and this is how you can create wealth by maxi funding your accounts. And also when you're illustrating for a client, it's not just paying the monthly premium. No. Yes, it has the great benefits of covering you for critical illness and all that, tax-free, court probate-free, but most of us, we are putting money in accounts where we want that money to be there, especially when we retire. You don't want to retire and then you don't have sustainable money to continue giving you that lifestyle that you had with active money, right? You want to do, especially for us who are agents, Please, when you make your little commission, doesn't matter how much, a fraction of that money has to be deposited here. You see how much the numbers doubled compared when you're just paying your premiums, monthly or yearly premiums compared to when you maxi fund. It's a powerful tool. It's really amazing. So that's all.
Can I say something on these allocations?
Yes.
So this is why F&G stands out when it comes to other insurance companies. Depending on how the amount that you put, the way you allocate your funds, the cash value, right? Because we have S&P 500, we have other
Segment.
other segments, other indices. But if you see this S&P 500 performance, but then because in Morgan Stanley, we chose Morgan Stanley, and you have to know that Morgan Stanley has S&P 500 component and NASDAQ. That is what makes Morgan Stanley index. So it means that when you allocate the money in this index, this is the performance. The 20-year look back, you can see when the market is down on the market side, the stock market, the exchange outside, outside the IUL, when the market is down, because we chose this column 2, Morgan Stanley with the bonus, and Morgan Stanley with the higher PAR, 110, means that you always make, the clients will make 1.25% on the lower end, on the floor. Let's say we go to 2011, where the market is -6. This, when you show your client that their principal is protected from the downside market, where they're going to earn 1.25 and 0.25, and then because of the BlackRock also has 106th PR and the bonus, they earn as well 21% here. Okay, on the lower end. On the lower end, BlackRock, it's good. So and then we go down to last year. Last year, the market performed 11%. The whole market here. Guess what? It's 11% they earned, and then 12%, right? So it means like if you look the average, the geometric average of the performance of these indices is 10% and 11%. Now you ask the client, the money that you had in your bank account, or even let me ask you, everybody here, did you earn 11% on your money last year? This is 2024. Let's face the truth now. Did your money earn 11%? Because you meet these clients who say, oh, I have a high yield savings account with Capital One. It gives me 4.7%. What is that? Okay. How long is it going to take to double? 18 years, right? That's 4. But now if your money, if you had 100,000 last year in this index and you earn 11%, how much is that? Think about it. Even yourself, not just the client side. Think about if you had 100,000 in or 50,000, and then you earned 11% of that last year, and you are still protected. So this is also, for me, it's another selling point when it comes to how I illustrate these policies. Okay, back to you, Coach.
11%, that's a lot.
Yep.
There are 2 questions in the chat.
I'm responding.
I think we can go to Q&A.
Okay, man, this has been a very good. I've learned a lot, being that I've come out to train. You've just given some nuggets here. I actually had knowledge about this, but really explaining it. They compact together, Dr. Amputu, Edie Patricia, and Edie Dios, that's what I love about our team, we are all, we all complement each other. So thank you so much. Let me check the questions in the chat. Okay.
I answered one of them, and that was direct to Chilesha. She was asking, about how you maxi fund the account. Okay, as you saw, Amos was demonstrating the summary there and the guidelines and the mode of payments. So RS gives you the guidelines, right, of how much you can maxi fund. So later on, you and me you can call me and I can explain to you. But yeah, you pay into the policy more than just paying the premium, the monthly premium. Okay, that's maxi funding. So when you do that, the more you put in, the better the outcome, or the better the premium cash value, and everything like that. So it's very, very advisable, especially not only just as agents, but even when you are explaining it to a client, because you don't know how much money people have, right? If you miss that very important explanation of how this account can benefit them, then who's not doing what's right? We are professionals here, and that's why we are learning and understanding exactly how to use these two so that we can educate other people. Everybody must win. This is an account that is now the I talk about this all the time. Dr. Mputu likes to talk about it. I teach this. The financial independence number. This is the financial independence number. You put this number here. There's the time when you fund, and then there's distribution. There's accumulation, right? Is the first one. Then the second one is what? Let me quiz you. Accumulation.
Then distribution.
Uh-huh.
Then transfer.
Absolutely. That's it. This happens in this illustration when you are explaining it to the client. You maxi fund this account, trust me, it's gonna work wonders for you. You never beg for anybody. And that's how you can leave legacy for your children, grandchildren, and other children. The power is in maxi funding it. All right. Dios.
That was one scenario that we ran, but there are so many scenarios. As you saw, you can solve as many. The key here, for those who have come from different platforms, you need to learn this illustration, like from the top, where you don't even have to do a PowerPoint presentation. If for some reason, for the people that we did a training or we did a client together, you've seen that how I do illustration and it closed the client itself illustration, because you analyze the financial analysis first, find out how much money the client has as liquid, what is their debt ratio, debt to income ratio, right? See how much expenses, how much they can spare. Then see how much they need in like their financial goals. What are their financial goals? Then give them a policy that aligns into that. If you find out this is a low income individual, when I say low income means that they make less than $45,000 a year, right? And they have a family to feed, and they have other bills to take care of. In my opinion, I always use that word. In my opinion, it doesn't make sense to sell $1 million policy for that individual, especially IUL. They have a family. This is a 45-year-old we're talking about. They make $45,000 a year. They have a family of 4. They have car, they have bills, they have expenses. And then they don't have 401k. They don't have also they don't have 10,000 in their bank account currently, right? So what do you do in that position? Like Dr. Mputu always said, you will go to the kids. You can design kids policies, IUL kids policies. Then you can design a term life with living benefit for the father and for the mother, and make sure you combine that to give them a protection at least for the next 30 years. If something happens to this individual, their family is protected. You'll find out that it's gonna be $80, $70 a month of $1 million policy for it, or for a 45-year-old, right, doctor? It's gonna be $90 a month. They can afford that. But if they have ability to convert that IUL in the next 5 years to that term life with living benefit to an IUL, so be it. Does it make sense? Now they whatever contribution, whatever money they have, because they are not putting some money into their to their term life, they can put or seven pay fund or max fund their kids IUL because their premium is low and their max fund is about 3,000 or 4,000 a year. They get tax return. Don't throw a birthday party. Don't throw anything. Put in that kid's policy because it's your policy. You are the owner. He's the insured or she's the insured. It's going to work better for you. Then once you accumulate enough money in that policy, use it to upgrade your term life to an IUL, to convert, without proof of insurability. Does it make sense? All this knowledge we give here is about how can you become a skilled financial professional to your clients. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's all. And just from this training, take that. You need to have skills. You need to ask questions. You need to go to your mentor, go to your, do one-on-ones. Guys, we don't have to call you to give you one-on-ones. Request one-on-ones with your leaders. Show me how to design this hypothetical scenario. I have a 60-year-old female that have no money, but they want a policy, right? So, because you are the one who's going to face that problem, you need to know how you can resolve it. Don't fall for those people who say, in this business, you need 90% of mindset and 10% of skill set. The rest, follow the system. What system? You are a financial professional. That license, you can go to jail if you make a mistake on that license. So you need to make sure you know, really. Actually, let's even forget about going to jail. Do what's right to the client, by your client, right? Don't hurt them because of you trying to get a higher commission. Recently, I discovered that there was a policy that was designed reason why I'm bringing this up is not anyone's fault, but I would say, imagine if your client was to pay 8,000, hypothetically, 8,000 per month on a policy, 8,000 per month. You understand? Even if you have money, 8,000 per month, we have to look at your income. You got to be making at least 800,000 to really design a policy like that, if you're going to keep it, right? So the skills are needed. Let's focus on this. Let's learn, and then we'll be great agents and financials. Thank you.
And I want to clarify what you said. So don't take it back that, let's forget about going to jail. You can go to jail. That's why keep your E&O paid up. This is serious, guys. It's people's money in our hands. We have to understand what we are doing and do it right. It's not a play. You're messing somebody else's life. You're messing somebody else's retirement because you didn't do the right illustration. So when we do this, pay attention, take notes, and be a champ. And Amos, you see the benefit of training? When you train, you learn. And you do it tomorrow and tomorrow, and you become the best. So everybody who's out there who thinks, oh, I can't train, and you're closing the door, oh my God, not me, covering yourself, use this as an opportunity. When you train, you learn. You do better. Yeah, that was good.
We have somebody, have Matty. Go ahead.
Yes, I just have a quick question. So you mentioned having a one-on-one with your leaders. So if I want to have a one-on-one, do I go to my ED?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. You can have, that's right. So ED or senior manager on your team, if you have your basically arrange, because you may have a long hierarchy. You may have so many business partners on your line of management or leadership. So you need to just let them know that you need intensive training, do communication, and even ask them, can we have one-on-one or three-way call with the ED, my direct ED, and then I can learn these things I need to learn. If they don't arrange that meeting, go straight to your ED and say, hey, can I have one-on-one with you right? Or if the ED has enough knowledge to give you, and also if there is something that is above, or maybe they don't have time, they will also direct to a fellow ED, right? They can, I may not have enough time, and I say, you know what, I know Dr. Mputu will help you to learn this thing. And then I connect you, myself, I connect you to Dr. Mputu if I'm your direct ED, or Patricia, or whoever direct ED that is on the platform. Okay, don't feel that you can reach out to anybody or anything. Okay, just make sure you do a proper communication, and then we'll take it from there.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Oh, lastly, the thing, if nobody's asking a question, we need to know also about annuity investment. As agents, we have so many clients out there, even the people that you already sold the policies, they are not max funding their policy, and they are losing money in a 401k. We need to bring that money to light. That money is sinking. As financial professionals, we understand this concept. It's the best that the client's money, our client's money, especially the one you already did a policy with, if they have a 50, 60, 80,000, that is in 401k losing, or and you can just transfer that money to a fixed index annuity, and you close that deal as well. Double deal, right? So get the knowledge about that and how you can present an annuity presentation as well.
Oh, that is great. Actually, you're right. There are a lot of our clients that have 401k that are asking questions, about that. So is there any way we can do, maybe on this type of day, do illustration on annuity also for those agents who are not familiar?
Yeah, we can arrange that. Next time we can. FNG has one of the best annuity as well, so we can still use the same, because we keep going to life. We can also go to the annuity side.
Annuity side, yeah.
And then you guys see what is 100,000 annuity, what it can do to a family and stuff like that. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another question, EDDs, do we have to use N31 forms or N35 if you transfer from 401k into annuity? So what category can we transfer money?
It's a different training. Yeah, it's a different training and how to roll over. It's a qualified rollover. First of all, you must know how still be working with the company in order to roll over your 401k. Okay, those are the ones that they combine the Roth or RIAs. So you must have access to those funds. Means that if you're still working with the company by law, you will not be able to roll over that 401k into an annuity, right? So that is, we will talk about in the training. Then we can go from then what needs to be done. It's not like a transfer, like a 1035 where a policy to a policy. No.
It's a different entity.
Okay. Sound good.
Olushola.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, so I actually sent you a message on WhatsApp today.
Okay.
So I really want to have like a good training because I'm new.
Okay.
I was new to WFG too. I started their training, but since I moved here, like, I want to have that in-depth one-on-one training. I was doing a training with I don't know if you know Prince, that's his first name, Chen something.
Okay.
And then WFG before I moved over.
Okay. ED Patricia is your direct ED.
Okay, Patricia here.
Yes, Patricia.
Oh, okay.
I will send you, if you don't have, you should have the phone number, but she can arrange the meeting with you and call her and Tosin and your line of management.
Yes.
Can get enough.
Because they are available in the evening. So, and yeah, I need something like during the day that I could.
Yeah. So Let me come in there.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just mention something.
Mm.
You know, we have 6 days training a week.
Mm.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday until Saturday. So I just want to talk about the one-on-one. So when we get an hour one-on-one, we cannot cover the whole trainings of the whole week, right? So I encourage every new person to plug in the daily training. It's the same WhatsApp, the same Zoom link. I think Edidios has shared our schedule. It's just the same link, and different day they specified what are we training about. If you follow 1, 2, 3 in the week, when you get on one-on-one, you can have a list of your questions or your concern or clarity that you want, then you get clarity. But to know the whole company, all the products, all the systems in 1 hour one-on-one, it's not gonna work.
No,
Yeah.
I don't mean it like that. But if you're new to something, you really you don't want you don't want to like just quench the fire that you're feeling like, okay, I want to move. Because from where I'm coming, I'm doing the training with them too. So, and when I go here, I want to like continue like that, And I didn't even know much about the training section also.
WorkVivo.
I didn't know the schedule and all that. No, nobody communicated that to me either. But they said, just check on WhatsApp and they will post something. Like for them, they have told me, okay, we do this every Monday, we do this every Tuesday. So I know I can, do my schedule and everything. But I didn't get that at all from you guys. Yeah.
I don't know. I was not answering to you. I'm talking to everyone. What's your name, please?
I'm just saying.
What's your name?
I mean, I spoke with
What's
Julius
your
before,
name?
right? Oh, Olushola.
Yes, Onushona. Just relax. I understand your enthusiasm and we want it. So it's beautiful that you are fired up. It's wonderful. You want to know everything. That's wonderful. So I'm just talking about that to everyone because on a daily basis, we have more than 10 new agents, right? Every day. So it's beautiful to us. The team is growing very fast. We just invite everyone to follow that daily training that you have. Book one-on-one to get few questions answered, and just know 1 hour will not be enough. You will need more of that. And while answering that, let's keep also following the trainings. It's going to assist us with time. We'll know more than that, right?
Sure.
General
Also
answer.
talk about WorkVivo, Dr. Mputu.
Yeah, so like last Monday, we're also explaining about WorkVivo. My worry is that now time, so it's 1 hour and a half and more. So we're supposed to finish 15 minutes ago. Then let's continue with one-on-one. Those who are coming, like Mama Edith Kumu also asked, she's waiting for us to talk about the business in Canada. So we cannot start it now. We need to get another meeting after that, talking about how to do business with Canada and how to move forward on that. So even WorkVivo, we just need to get a session because I don't know if they got the email yet to register or not yet. So
I think what I'm gonna do is I think I have a couple of new people. Noel, we have Delhi, we have a couple of people I talked to yesterday. I'm gonna arrange a meeting so everybody can come so that when we're explaining this WorkVivo and all that kind of stuff, everybody, it's not like, it helps when it's a group of people all together at the same time other than doing it individually. Yeah.
Yes. Tom has a hand up.
All right, Tom, go ahead.
Hey everybody, how's it going there today? Yeah, just to reflect on WorkVivo, there's the recordings are all posted up there. So if you're looking for MBT training, you can find recordings. If you're looking for illustration training, you can find recordings that you can just that you can review at any time at your convenience. So it sounds like that's what Patricia's trying to do, so to get everybody make sure that as they're coming on board, that they can. But yeah, so just check your email. You should have an email from Experior. So anyway, I just want to get that.
All right. Thank you. Noel, will be the last one, and then we're going to close. You can unmute.
Oh, thank you. I was just going to show my appreciation to both of you, Pat and Dios, because I mistakenly reached out to both of you because I just jump ahead of everybody just to ask questions. So thank you for your patience, for returning my email, my text message, WhatsApp message, voice note, everything. Thank you. And thank you to Neil too, that he really gave me a boost yesterday when I talked to you for a few minutes. You didn't know how much that would go. It goes a long, long way. So like Olushola, I was here, I was clueless. I love what I ate, but you guys have made it up for me. It was just, it's amazing. So thank you, and thank you, and thank you.
I love it.
Thank you, everyone, for attending this training. It was really awesome. I think it was. Do you agree with me?
Absolutely.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Very informative.
Best of the
Every
best
one
of
of
the
us
best of
learned
the best.
something. So that's the whole purpose why we encourage, emphasize that we all have to attend these trainings on a daily basis. And Amos, you did amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're gonna be a champ by the time you do this a couple of times, and then and then everybody else will follow suit. So thank you to all the EDs. Thank you, Mr. Neil, and everybody who attended the training today. Yeah.
Thank you so
Let's
much
go
for
out
the
there and
opportunity
let's
to
have a
train.
productive day. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the opportunity to train the team today. Thank you, Mr. Neil, Dr. Amputu. Man, I just want to be like Dr. Amputu. He's got a lot of, nuggets, and Ididios comes in, is just polishing. I just want to combine all that. And I'm going to give it a shot again next week. I'll be here. I'll train again.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
That's
So it
awesome.
means that if you're going to combine my nuggets and Dr. Putu's nugget and everybody's nugget, and man, you're gonna be more, better than us. That's what we want, right?
I just want to be like Xperia, combining all the mistakes there and then try breed. So
Right?
get on the side. Have a
Okay,
good day,
guys.
you all.
Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you. God bless you, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
thank
posted the schedule as well for the new people in the chat. Please check it out.
Please let not forget the challenges.
Oh yes.
We have the computer there, and for our new agents, we also have the 150 gift card. So as agents here, you submit 7 policies in the month of June, you have a laptop. If you invite 10 business partners, you have a laptop. So if you do both Ididios, you have 2 laptops.
Listen, I was thinking, 7 policies. One agent submitted 7 policies in one day, the other day.
So he got the laptop already.
In one day. So I was like, maybe I should say 25 policies in a month, because now this is
He
crazy.
got a computer already.
Eh? Yeah, he got the computer already. So he was, I don't know if you saw that. Patricia. Yeah. Oh, you are muted. Where is Claude at? We don't have Claude.
I've just been talking to him right now. I told him I was gonna call him. He was calling me. I said,
Submitted 7 policies in one day. So I don't know why he's guys. You should be running. You should be running this business, because we're talking about 7 policies in a month. Somebody's doing
in a day.
That's awesome.
So
that's
guys,
good. That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah. This computer needs to go. MacBook Pro. If you have a computer, that's fine. You can donate this one, but run for it.
Okay.
Right.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
All right.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.